are back here at Song of the Day, coming to you from the Rock Cave. I'm your host, Mark Pierce. As usual, it is Wednesday. You all know what that means. It is Wanderlust Wednesday. What do we got cooking up today? First and foremost, how about yesterday's episode? Paul Chabot and the Chabots 25-year wedding anniversary. That was pretty epic, was it not? Once again, congratulations to the Chabots and their musical love journey, right? You're welcome for that one, Paul and Kimberly. But no, that's really cool. Congratulations. We will be 25 next year, so we'll see what we can come up with then. I love Wednesdays here in the cave. I love bringing up stuff. And as Paul said to me, Mark, I know you got more stuff. I know you got stuff people haven't heard. I know there's even stuff that you're just waiting to spring on people, and that's true. But today, it's interesting. This has been on my list for a long time. And it turns out that this song I hear regularly on First Wave Radio, which is awesome, by the way. And Sluggo Doug always hits it out of the park. He and I have a little bantering back and forth, and I just love when he is playing his music. But I knew about this song way back in the day, thanks to WPLR out of New Haven. I want to hear from you people. I mean, PLR, I've said it a lot. WPLR New Haven in the mid-1980s was just like a beacon of light for music for me, rolling off MTV as an early MTVer in 1982, 83, and then moving to Connecticut with no MTV and having WPLR play all the music that they were playing. It was a savior for me, and they were just so good. So I have to say that first and foremost. So what are we talking about today? We're talking about the Canadian band, the Payolas. Now, we did mention the Payolas on Canada Day last year, and I went through a long list of Canadian artists, but and songs that maybe you haven't heard before, and I feel like I wasted a little bit of that episode because so many of the songs on that one are ones that I could feature and would want to feature on a Wednesday, so I might revisit some of those like I am today, because it turns out Canada churned out a lot of good music, and it's not just Rush and Sarah McLachlan. I'm just saying that right off the bat. So the Payolas. All right, this is a Canadian rock band. I mean, this rock band, they're formed in the early 80s, actually formed in 79 or so. And they're based out of Vancouver, which, by the way, shout out to Ferg Jansen, my father-in-law, who had a restaurant in Vancouver in the early 1970s, 1971 and 73, named Air Affair, that overlooked the bay there with the seaplanes and everything. Anyway, Air Affair, Vancouver. So they're based out of Vancouver, and their second album comes out in 1982, right at the beginning of MTV's huge rise to stardom. And the name of their album is No Stranger to Danger. And again, the reason why they're here on a Wednesday is because this album, first and foremost, was never released on CD. It was only released on cassette and vinyl to this day. How about that? I mean, they released everything on CD. Everything. Kids Bop is on CD. Everything is on CD. You can get, you can get Gregorian chants of kids' music in Irish tradition. You can get all kinds of stuff on CD, but not this. You can obviously get this digitally at the song itself on compilations and stuff like that. But what are we talking about? We're talking about the song Eyes of a Stranger. And I just have always loved this song. I first heard it in 1982, 1983. And amazing. And WPLR was playing it big time in 1983. And it was just so good. And as it turns out, it was featured on a Miami Vice episode, which, as you know, for some reason, I don't know. It's not like I tuned into Miami Vice to get my music tastes. It turns out that I just really liked Miami Vice. But the music was really good, and it was on the episode Badge of Dishonor. And I'm just saying, they had a lot of good music on Miami Vice. So some of you are going to know this song, Eyes of a Stranger. It's a great song. I heard it just the other day. I literally heard it like 2 days ago and said, that's what we're doing for Wanderlust Wednesday. It went to number 4, by the way. It was a hit. The name of the band was named after the Payola scandal in America of the 1950s, 60s. Maybe that's why the Americans were like, we're not ready for this. We're not doing this band. We're not doing a band named the Payolas. I mean, I don't know. They didn't hit it off in the United States. They did great in Canada. They disbanded in 1988, but not before winning a Juno for the best single of the year for this song, which is the equivalent of winning a Grammy. And they also won Grammy for like Best New Artist, a bunch of stuff. They won a huge number of awards in Canada. So I'm excited to play this song. It's one of those songs I just was in my brain forever since the mid 80s, and I still love it to this day. So the Payolas, Eyes of a Stranger. Tell me if you remember the song, and if you don't remember it, play it and tell me what you think. I can't believe I just did 6.5 minutes on the Payolas, but I did. You're welcome. Enjoy it. Give me your feedback. Tell me your posts below what you think of the song, or if you even remember it. I love it. All right, another Wednesday. We're wrapping up in the books. Have a good one, and as usual, I'll catch you on the flip side.